Okay, hello traders. Wait a minute. So hello traders, this is Trader Muru here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel in another episode of Weekly Gold Update where we analyze gold for weekly overview of gold. If you guys are new to my channel and hearing my voice for the first time, just click on the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you guys get notified for all my upcoming videos. Without wasting time, let's get on the chart guys. Here we have, first of all, we will start with our weekly time frame. So in weekly time frame, as we know that gold is still bullish and we have a tap of this demand here, just like we were expecting in this zone, this tap and bounce, and then we have this zone here. We have a tap and price is bouncing now. This is liquidity hunt. So weekly is looking bullish and we may range here. Okay, and this is our range. This is the tap. Again it can come down. Again this will range. And if we have a closing above, our target is this one according to weekly. Now let's see this one in daily time frame. In daily time frame, price is retesting this evening star. So according to daily time frame, it's still bearish until we have a close above this high and retest. Then it can pump towards this zone, this rejection area. So in daily time frame we have this FVG test, primary drop, and price is retesting now. So if we flip this area, it will be good for pump, and the target will be this 4400 and this is 5414. If price reject here, then price can drop back towards this support area around 4600 here. Now let's see this one in 4-hour time frame. In 4-hour, price is at supply area here. A primary rejection is expected here. And if price flip this, we can go on long on the flip. On the retest you can go long. Target will be this high. Noisy background, wait a minute. Okay, now it should be clear. Okay, so we have this resistance area here. According to 4-hour time frame, price can reject here and test this support area here, this one. As you can see, this have many tests and bounce here. So on the test, maybe a small range here according to 4-hour time frame. In 1-hour time frame, price have turned bullish again. This is our change of character, and this is our structural area test. So on Monday, on bullish scenario, price can open with gap up, retest here, and directly pump towards 5000. This is the scenario according to 1-hour time frame. It is strongly bullish. We have a change of character here. This was our last breakout structure and this is our change of character. We were expecting price to reject here or flip here, and price have done a flip. So this is a first structural area from where it should pump. Price is testing. It have already done its target. So if price pump and retest here, it will be a buy opportunity. Else if price break here, retest this zone, then we will be buying from this area again here. From here target will be again this high. According to 1 hour time frame, it is strongly bullish. We have a change of character here. Then after the change of character, I have told you guys price usually retrace up to 60%. And here is our 618 area of fib. The test is done. After the test, we have a change of character. So it is a strong bullish evidence that price want to go upside. And this is also our QML zone here. So price is holding this area from this order block. So I'm expecting market to pump towards this high first, and second target will be this zone here around 5414. And if you look closely here, I have already told you guys, whenever price drop massively, it usually makes a bear flag. This one. So this is resistance area. It can drop again if this green zone breaks. If it flips, our target will be this high, then upper trend line. So we are expecting price to move in this channel here. And according to structure, it is still bullish. So this is gold. It is still bullish. On the retracement, you can watch for buy with a small SS just below this zone. If we see here, then the one zone is still pending for the test is this one here, this order block. This is still pending for the test. So if a massive drop happens and price tests this area, it will be a good opportunity to buy for this target here. This high will be its first target and second target will be this 5414. So it will be a better opportunity if we get a drop, and if we don't get a drop and flip this area, it will be again a good opportunity to buy till this target first. Here we have a liquidity, so possible range here and break on Monday in Asia Open. Maybe we will see a much volatility here and price can directly break upper towards this area here. Now let's see silver. In silver we have this breakout structure in 4-hour time frame. So this was our change of character. Then we have this breakout structure. So this high is important and silver will try to test this area. This is pending for the test. So it can possibly test this area to sweep liquidity and again drop. Silver is bearish in 4-hour time frame. In daily time frame, We have, this was not a breakout structure, this is your change of character, and price have touched this area and again drop. So this is again a breakout structure, and this zone will be a decisive point for silver. It can again drop from here. In weekly time frame, this is just a liquidity hunt, maybe possible a bullish wick for both gold and silver. They will again try to retrace. In smaller time frame, silver is still bullish till this target here, till this zone. As you can see, it is making higher highs, higher lows. See? So it is bullish in smaller time frame. Maybe till this target. If we get a structure change here, then we can short. Before that, don't enter in short here. It is still bullish. And if you want to go long here, then the last breakout structure is this one, and price should hold this area. It should not break below this zone. If it is dropping here, you can buy for this target. See, it is at resistance, so possible a small retracement test here and again drop. If it break above, it will be a new breakout structure. Let's see BTC. So in BTC, if we see a yearly candle, then most of the time when yearly candle form, it tests the previous year high zone and again create a new high. Every time it happens, and price it at POI. So we are expecting market to pump from here, and the price can test 50% of this FVG here. This is the FVG, and 50% FVG should be tapped, which is near about. So one more drop can happen, test this areas, again the low, and it can pump. As you see here, we have a 3-year pump, then 1 year bearish mode. Same thing here, the 3-year pump and 1 year can be a bearish mode. After that, it can pump. In monthly time frame, structure is still bullish. We have a last breakout structure here. So if you want to buy here, price should sweep this liquidity, close the candle above again, and then you can buy for this high as a target. Price have already tapped a structural area here, and it is trying to hold. So we need a confirmation candle like this for this target. Before that, buying here is not recommended. Monthly is still trying to develop a structure here. Now in weekly time frame, we have a bearish structure. This was the last breakout structure, then this is our change of character. This is again a breakout structure. So even if BTC pump to this zone, it will be a short opportunity. In daily time frame, we don't have any retracement here. This is a short zone. And most of the time we have 1 by 1 correction. So this can be nearer about 52,000. This zone can be tapped. First 78 8% retracement is already done. Now 52,000 will be your next target. In 4-hour time frame, structure is strongly bearish. After this break, we have new break of structure and another one. The price should have tested this. It is developing liquidity here. Yes, equal highs. So if price pump here, sweep this high, again close back below, you can short for this target. Here. This is 4-hour, and in 1-hour time frame, it is already testing 1-hour time frame structural area here. See this? According to 4-hour, this area is still pending. So after the 1-hour structural area test, what we have here is, we don't have any liquidity. This is a bullish zone. So from here, it can again pump. From here till 4-hour structural area. 30-minute, same zone. So from here you can watch for a buy scalp till target of 72,000 to 75,000. This is just a liquidity hunt. This is structural area. So price will test here and again pump. Let's see DXY. DXY again closed below this resistance area. This is not good. I was expecting it to test here and again pump, but in daily time frame, this demand is holding DXY. So if this holds, we can expect again pump, retest and more pump. And if this breaks, DXY will test this red zone here. This is liquidity sweep area. GBP is bearish till this zone here. From this trend line, we are already talking about it, that price will drop to this zone around 1.32 to 1.30, then it can pump. Before that, there is no buy in GBP. Though it is bouncing from this area, but we need to wait for this zone because I'm expecting DXY to pump. So in accordance, GBP will drop from here. AUD is still bouncing from here, from the first zone. It is trying to hold, and this is our target, 0.71. Euro is still holding upper zone. Until this zone breaks, we can't expect a drop in Euro. Once it breaks, you can expect a drop. First target will be this zone here. Before that, it is still bullish. You can enter in long for this high as a target. Your invalidation will be break below this zone, this red zone. And if we see this in 1 hour time frame, it is making a structure. This is a liquidity sweep, failure of swing. Break above this high and retest it will be a good opportunity to buy here. Wait a minute guys, wait a minute. Okay, so this is the zone you should be watching if you are looking for buying euro. Then wait for the flip of 1.18. Then you can target this high. It will be a reversal pattern. See this area. If price want to go a reversal, then it will always range first, then break its high. But in gold, as you can see, it is bouncing directly. So if it hold here and range here, then we can expect some more up. Okay guys, so that's it. If you have any question, you can ask me in comments. I have already covered all my assets in which I trade. And next week we are having NFP. So it will be very much highly volatile week. Oil. Okay, let's see crude oil. So crude oil is basically in range in yearly time frame. Test here, drop, test here, again pump, drop. In monthly time frame, it have already tapped this zone. We have a liquidity pending here. This is a liquidity inducement, and this is a proper buy zone. Price is running in downtrend. Monthly is bearish. Weekly is also bearish. This is last breakout structure, and this is the zone which is pumping it right now. Even it pumps, this zone will be your short entry zone according to weekly. Now let's see daily. Daily have break this trend line, test here, last breakout structure was this one. We have a change of character here. It is indicating that price want to go high to get rejected again. In daily time frame, this is your first buy zone from where it is already bouncing. The target for this buy zone is first this one, this high, and the second target will be this one here, this high around 78. 4 hour, it's also bullish. We have a test of this zone, liquidity hunting. This is breakout structure. First target will be this high. After some retracement here, once price break above this, you can buy it for 66 as a target. This resistance. On the break and retest, you can buy for 66.5 as first target. Second target will be 70 here. So wait for this breakout. Do you find the first structural area like you explained in H1? Using which candle you can draw the zone? How to know? The upper wick only. The upper wicks are first zone. Because this is the zone from where all the shorts are formed and price was rejecting here. So this is the zone from where it can be buy again. In previous time, gold is doing the same thing here. See these areas. The upper wicks only. Okay. This is daily time frame. So this is the zone from where it should pump again. We don't need full candle. The upper wick only is important as a first target. Here, first zone. But right now market is so much volatile, it is having a liquidity hunt on the first zone here. See this. This was the first zone. Price should hold this area and pump, but we have a liquidity hunt. See? So this is a volatile market. When we have inducement like this, price should have touched this area and pump, but instead of holding this area, it just sweep it, test this order block and then pump. Same thing here. We have this zone as our first zone. Price is sweeping liquidity and holding again. See this? After sweeping liquidity, it testing target. If you see this in 5-minute time frame, look at this. See all these liquidity hunts. People were buying over here on the first test, then it got break even. Again they trying to buy here. Again they are hitting SL. Then it is going for target. Same thing. Market is playing with emotions here. It is holding the zone, but not breaking below it. That's why candle closing is important. And here, if you are going long here, even on the liquidity hunt, on the first test, you should be entering here with the stop loss just below it. Then you can see this. This is your first stop loss hunt. Then on the again closing above, you are going again long here with stop loss just below the second week. This is your second stop loss hunt. And then market is hitting target. See this? So right now market is hitting so many liquidity levels that you can't even trade it right now. Look at this. This is your first zone. See, no candle closed below, but it is holding the support. In this market, what you do, you can take full candle as a first zone. See, if you take full candle as your first zone, then there is a high possibility that your stop loss will not get hit. Your full candle as first zone, then there is a possibility that your stop loss will not hit. See here, on the downtrend, just the test of area and drop. You don't even need to take the candle body, just the test and drop. Same thing here, break below one candle, just the test of area and drop. Same thing here, break below this zone, just the test of this area, doesn't break above this week and drop. It's looking quite simple, but if you see this, it is having at least 830 pip SL and target is 1600 pips. So this is our first zone and you should be taking this full candle. Price is holding this zone here. Until we have break below, price can pump from here and target is already hit. First target is already hit. Second target is this high. For that we need break and test. Here we don't have any retracement, so break and test will be good for buy. If it drops, then our bottom zones are ready for a buy opportunity. First this one and second in 30-minute time frame this area. So max possible wick zone is 6700 and 4760 here, then 4693. But as we know that after the change of character, most of the time price usually like to drop 60%, and we have this zone near about this area here. Can you describe XRP USD please? You mean we have to take the wick of the highest candle as the zone for the particular swing? Yes, we have to take the highest candle wick. This one. This is the highest candle and we are taking its wick to the body. And what this people, okay, XRP USD. Where it is 1.4. So basically XRP is still bullish and it can test this green zone. After that it can pump again. The green zone prices are 0.93 to 0.75. It is monthly time frame structural areas. This is your breakout structure and this is your buying zone. This is liquidity. Price did not close above, just hunted this liquidity, so it need to hunt this one too. And this is the zone from where you can expect a nice bounce. Okay, so now it will be much clearer. See, the bottom trend line is here. So you can expect it to test here and again pump. If you take only the body, then this is the trend line and your entry point will be the test of trend line. Target will be this high as 3.6. Can you please do 1014 GER 40? What it is? GER 40. Germany. I've never traded this pattern. Yearly strongly bullish. Breakout structure. Monthly is bullish. This much big demand having equals liquidity needs hunt. So we have a range and range breakout. So here it is bullish in monthly too. See, this was range and range breakout. So this is a bullish breakout. Price will hold this area. First target will be this high. It is strongly bullish in weekly time frame too. This is the breakout structure. Again, this is a new breakout structure. This is your zone to buy. Daily time frame. Liquidity hunts. Resistance area. So this is daily range. Break above, retest, target this one. At least target of this supply here around 25,250. The last breakout structure here is this one according to 4-hour time frame. The bearish breakout structure. This is the liquidity hunt. Again this one. So this is basically in range in 4-hour time frame, a bearish range. If you want to buy it, then wait for a candle closing above 25,000 here, then you can buy it for the target of 25,500. And maximum target I expect here is 1.618 here, 26,300 on the breakout. And if you want a psychological level, then it can pump to 30, because after flipping 25,000, 30 is the target. On most of the time, psychological number says this one that it can test 30 according to psychological number. Do we have any bearish trend line? It is strongly bullish. See this trend line was running. We have a breakout, impulsive test and pump. Until this trend line breaks in monthly time frame, we can expect it to slowly grind towards 30,000. Okay, any other questions? Where is volume profile? It have flipped. So this zone is a high possibility to hold. Okay, so I guess there is no question left here. So we will like to end this session over here. Thank you for joining. We are still watching for buy in gold, and our target for the final pump will be 5414 on the flip here. As we can see that price has started making higher highs and higher lows in 1 hour time frame, we can expect it to slowly pump towards this area. First this high around 5100, then 5400. So these two zones will be my target in bullish direction. And on the rejection here, we will see a first rejection nearer about this zone here, around 5470 to 5541. This zone will be the first rejection area. According to structure, it have a liquidity near it and a good strong order block present at extreme zones here. So we will watch for buy in gold for these two targets. If it drops, then we will be again watching for buy until we have this low gets break. So now gold is strongly bullish and you should be watching for buy for these two targets. But in 1 hour change of character, it can still retrace to 60 to 70%. This 60 to 70% rule is applicable only for the first change of character, and it have already done its first change of character here, and 60% retracement is already done here. See this? So the next time it is not necessary to retrace 60%. If it does, then it will be a good opportunity for us to buy here. If it don't and continue going upside, then you should be watching for buy in smaller time frame according to structure. On the break and retest buy, most of the time whenever the first change of character happens, we have a 60% retracement. After that, we don't have any much retracement. Then retracement gets much smaller, like 15%, 50% or 38%. See this? Here retracement are getting smaller. It is not 60%. Nearer about 50% to 38%. After the next break, most of the time priced as 38 to 50%. Then again pump. If you look at this, it will be near about 50 to 38. See? So maybe a possible 50 to 38. This zone is much valid, but you can't ignore this zone too. This is our first buying zone. On the retest, you can go for long if we get a flip. Here we have a liquidity hunt, so it is possible that we get a retracement, and these zones are good for buying 50 to 68% here. So that's it. Hope you guys understand. Watch for buy opportunity if you get a retracement. The zones are good for buy. and these are our targets. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you for joining. Now we are ending this session over here. Thank you for joining, guys. See you in the next session.